Your protein shake is making you fat. You just crushed your workout. You feel amazing. Every muscle earned, every drop of sweat a tiny little victory. So you immediately reach for a protein shake, confident it's the express train to getting ripped and building a leaner, stronger body. You chug it down, thinking you're giving your muscles exactly what they need. You just crushed your workout. You feel amazing. Every muscle earned, every drop of sweat a tiny little victory. So you immediately reach for a protein shake, confident it's the express train to getting ripped and building a leaner, stronger body. You chug it down, thinking you're giving your muscles exactly what they need. But what if I told you that shake isn't just building muscle? If you're not careful, it's also helping you store fat. There's a razor-thin line between fueling your gains and completely sabotaging your goals, and millions of people are unknowingly crossing it every single day. Let's break down the critical mistakes that are turning your protein shake into a weight gain shake, and how you can fix it, starting right now. Section 1. The protein paradox. More isn't always more. First things first, we need to clear up a huge misunderstanding in the fitness world, the idea that more protein automatically equals more muscle. Your body is an incredibly efficient machine, but it runs on rules, not on wishes. And one of its biggest rules is the law of diminishing returns. Think of your muscles as a construction site after an earthquake. Your workout, the foreman, your body's signaling system, is screaming for bricks to repair and build. The protein you consume, those are the bricks. You drink your shake, and the first 20, 30, maybe 40 grams of protein are eagerly snatched up and put to work, kicking off muscle protein synthesis. The construction crew's going full tilt. The wall is getting built. But what happens when you dump 70 grams of protein on them all at once? The crew's already working as fast as they can. They can't use all those extra bricks. And those extra bricks, the excess protein, don't just get a magical promotion to more muscle. Your body has to do something with them. This is the protein paradox. The very nutrient you're counting on to get lean can, when you overdo it, lead to the exact opposite. It happens in two ways. First, by piling on extra calories you don't burn, and second, by turning your simple protein supplement into a high-sugar, high-fat dessert without you even realizing it. The problem isn't the protein itself. The problem is the math. Section 2. The science of spillover. Calories, conversion, and hidden bombs. So what really happens when you overdo the protein? It's a common myth that your body just takes that extra protein and turns it directly into fat. The truth is a little more complicated, and honestly, a lot more interesting. For your body, converting protein to fat is a really inefficient process. Protein has a high thermic effect of food, TEF, meaning your body burns a ton of calories just digesting it, about 20–30% of the protein's calories to be exact. That's way higher than carbs or fats. So, if it's not easily turning to fat, what's the problem? The problem is your total energy balance. Think of your daily calorie needs as a bucket. Everything you eat and drink goes in. Everything you do, from breathing to squatting, pours energy out. If you consistently put more in the bucket than you take out, it overflows. That overflow is what your body stores as fat. While excess protein isn't the most efficient fuel source, it still contains calories, and if those calories push you into a surplus, they contribute to the overflow. When calories are controlled, high-protein diets are fantastic for fat loss. But when those diets create a calorie surplus, weight gain can happen. The real villain isn't protein, it's the calorie surplus. And that brings us to the real bad guy, the much more common culprit. The hidden calorie bomb. You start with 1 scoop of whey protein, that's about 120 calories. Harmless. But then you think, let's make it taste good. You add a cup of whole milk, another 150 calories. You throw in a banana for thickness, 100 more. A couple of generous tablespoons of peanut butter, that's nearly 200 calories. A little drizzle of honey for sweetness, add 60 more. All of a sudden, your healthy 120-calorie supplement has morphed into a 630-calorie milkshake. You just drank the equivalent of a huge meal, often on top of your regular meals. You finish your workout, slam this massive shake, and then an hour later you eat dinner anyway because you never mentally registered the shake as real food. This is where the damage is done. You've just created a massive calorie surplus without even thinking, and your body, just following the rules, will dutifully store that extra energy as fat. You're working your tail off in the gym, only to undo it in the blender. Section 3. Setting the record straight, debunking protein myths. Because the fitness world is an absolute jungle of fear-mongering, let's bust a few of the scariest myths about high protein intake. It's time to separate the science from the nonsense. First, the big one. High-protein diets will destroy your kidneys. For the vast majority of people, this is a total myth. For individuals with healthy kidneys, study after study has found that high-protein intakes do not cause kidney damage. The myth started because for people with pre-existing kidney disease, lowering protein intake is a critical medical treatment. Applying advice for an unwell population to healthy active people is where things got twisted. Now, that doesn't mean the limit does not exist. While normal high-protein diets are fine, some experts warn that extremely high intakes, like consistently eating over 200 grams a day or double to triple the recommended amount, could put stress on the kidneys, so it's best to stay within the recommended ranges. Second, you've probably heard that protein leaches calcium from your bones. This old idea, called the acid-ash hypothesis, suggested that digesting protein created acid, forcing your body to pull calcium from your bones to balance your pH. Sounds scary, but modern research has largely debunked it. The scientific consensus now is that a higher protein intake, especially with enough calcium, is either neutral or actually good for bone health. Protein is a key part of your bone matrix and helps with hormones that support bone density. Finally, let's talk about the frantic post-workout anabolic window. For years we were told we had this tiny 30 to 60 minute window to chug a shake or all our gains would vanish. While having protein after a workout is definitely a good thing, that window is much, much bigger than we thought. It's more like a barn door. Muscle protein synthesis stays elevated for at least 24 to 36 hours after a workout. What's far more important than a mad dash to the locker room is hitting your total daily protein goal and spreading it out reasonably throughout the day. Section 4. The Smart Shake Solution. A practical guide. So how do we fix this? How do we turn your shake back into a muscle-building tool instead of a fat-storing liability? It all comes down to 4 simple rules. Rule number 1. Know your numbers. Stop guessing. For most active people looking to build or maintain muscle, a solid target is between 1.2 to 1.6 grams of protein per kilogram of your body weight each day. Some elite athletes might push it to 2.2 grams, but for most of us, that 1.2-1.6 range is the sweet spot. In fact, research shows that for muscle growth, the benefits of protein intake tend to plateau at 1.6 g/kg, meaning that consuming more doesn't offer any extra advantage and is likely just wasteful. Calculate your daily goal and work on hitting it consistently. Rule number 2, spread it out. Instead of trying to force-feed your body 80 grams of protein in one sitting, distribute your intake across 3 to 4 meals. Aiming for about 20 to 40 grams of high-quality protein at each meal is a great strategy to keep muscle protein synthesis humming all day long. This makes that anabolic window a 24-hour event. Rule number 3, food first, supplement second. Remember the name, it's a supplement. It's meant to supplement a diet built on whole foods, not replace it. Get most of your protein from sources like chicken, fish, eggs, lean meats, Greek yogurt, and legumes. Use a shake for what it's good for. Convenience. It's perfect for after a workout or as part of a quick breakfast, but don't let it become your go-to protein source. Rule number 4. Build a smarter shake. This is the most practical change you can make today. Ditch the calorie bomb extras. Start with a low-calorie base like water or unsweetened almond milk. Add 1 and only 1 scoop of quality protein powder. If you want to add fruits or veggies, go for low-calorie, high-fiber options like a handful of spinach or a small handful of berries. They add nutrients without piling on hundreds of secret calories. Your shake should be a targeted tool, not a liquid dessert. Your protein shake isn't the enemy. It's not inherently making you fat, but the way you're using it just might be. Mindlessly piling in high-calorie extras and holding on to the mistaken belief that more is always better can create a calorie surplus that's quietly wrecking your fat loss goals. It's time to stop treating your shake like a milkshake and start using it like the precision tool it's designed to be. Focus on your total daily intake, put whole foods first, and build a leaner, smarter shake. If this video helped clear things up for you, do me a favor and hit that like button. And subscribe for more no-nonsense fitness advice that actually works. Now go take a look at what's really in your protein powder.